the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Northern Illinois Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Gophers offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-timer baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QB.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Got him downfield. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Johnson wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Slams it ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo.
Sneaks it in.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Northern Illinois' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Johnson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Finding an escape route. Turning on the Jets. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Makes the grab. It's Bostic. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air. It's not. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Quick handoff. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Looking for a big gain. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's not. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks him in the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Blue. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Huskies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Johnson looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move, he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the
quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Defense is a lot about
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Going right to work up top. They're down by 21 points, but there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking to pass. It's not. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Garrison. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's not. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's caught. It's Garrison. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Gophers are facing third and inches. Looking to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's not. Quickly complete. Got a little space. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Here's the heat. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's not. Fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using the quick game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Off play action on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Fine play action. Pocket breaking down. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play.
Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. A long way to go for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So now it's second and long. Johnson looking to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it just... Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Slips away. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hit as he throws. Trying to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, showed a variety.
Guys, I think we all expect